Hi. So what I'm doing here is this is our first lab, and the objectives are how to make how to get familiar with the MATLAB environment, but you have done that already in your previous courses. We'll still go through it from time to time, and how to install the robotic toolbox in MATLAB. So the most important CLOs, the course learning objective, is to simulate the different topics of the robotics in MATLAB. Okay, so इसको मॉडल भी करना है, सिमुलेट भी करना है और एनिमेट भी करना है. तो ये मैं एक CLO के तौर पे लिख लेता हूँ because I have to give you the CLOs in a separate topic. To be able to model, simulate, visualize industrial robots in yeah, in a simulating environment, in simulation environment, to model, control, and visualize. इसको animate भी कह सकते हैं. Animate, visualize industrial robots in a simulation environment. And CLO2 will be to be able to practically find models of an industrial robot. So for this, we have a robot in the Jaluzay campus. We can use that. So these are two most important CLOs. Okay, so this is not just for today. These are our objectives that we'll be covering throughout the semester, inshallah. Okay, now what I'm doing is for all these labs that are coming, you need a MATLAB 2014 or latest installed. I cannot guarantee that these things will run on anything which is older than 2014, but you can give it a try. In the previous semester, different students have been having different problems, but some of them still managed it. But it's not guaranteed that all our simulations will run if you have an older version of MATLAB. So in the next lab, I'll ask specifically each one of you which MATLAB you have installed. And it has to be one or the other version of MATLAB. That it has to be there. If it is not there, I'll let you not take labs from that point onward. Okay, so make sure you bring MATLAB, because in every lab I'll be giving you tasks.
सर 2013 पे काम नहीं हो सकता सर.
वो मैं कह रहा हूँ ना कि आपने उसको थोड़ा सा ट्राई आउट करना है. रोबोटिक टूल बॉक्स के बहुत ज़्यादा वर्जन्स हैं, तो मुझे लगता है ये तो मैं 13 में यूज़ कर चुका हूँ. आई एम नॉट श्योर, बट शायद ये उस पर रन हो जाएगा. 9.10 वर्जन नहीं रन होता तो मैं भी 9.3 ट्राई करें, 9.2 ट्राई करें. There are a lot of version of this toolbox. ये कहाँ से मिलेगा, ये आपको मैं लिंक अभी दे देता हूँ. हमने जो शुरू किया, the main link was this. This is where we will download the toolboxes from. Okay, so download it from here. So what you guys can do is, I'm gonna give you the link of this document. and you can open it on your computer right away. So I'm posting this lab link in the classroom. So let's call it lab number 1. Installation of robotic toolbox in MATLAB. Okay, so why don't we do just Control X, Control V, so I can also have manual online because we have to open it in an online. But I'll also maybe upload later on the document, but most of the labs will be here in this document. So I've sent out that link. You can open this right away on your computer, and I'm also pasting that link in the chat window. Sending it to everyone. The link is, sorry. So the link is there. So now if you can open the link, then you should see what I'm typing here. And you can even copy from here. So, so this is the man website. This guy, Peter, he has written very good books, including the one in front of me. This book will also be provided to you on the Google Classroom. So this is our second book. Let me take out its complete name. Robot Vision and Control, Peter. And it's a 2017 version. This is complete. These are complete details, and I'll put this in the here. Will follow Peter Fox text book. Yeah, and this is available on Google Classroom. Okay, and this one is my concept chapter has. So I think for now we can just directly jump to chapter number 1. Well, 1 is mostly introduction, maybe chapter number 2. Yeah, so chapter number 2 of Peter Cork book is, it's a foundation representing position and control. So if I can jump to chapter number 2, 1 is introduction. It's better you read it. It's good for your field. There are a lot of good questions which might be asked in interview, especially when you claim that you have studied industrial robotics course. People can ask questions because they want to see how good you were as a student. Okay, so representing position and orientation. But even before that, we'll discuss the installation because we haven't gone through this in the lab class, in the theory class yet, but still we'll try to touch this today. What's the procedure? First thing is install robotic toolbox. Any version, the latest, the better. Any version that can run on your PC. The latest, the better. So I'm trying to robotics version 10 point something. And Peter clearly mentions here that RTB means robotic toolbox. So RTB 10.x, 9.10 is the last in the 9th release, and after that he upgraded to 10th. So this one might run the very latest MATLAB because he did a lot of changes from 9 series to 10 series. And the book that he refers here, the second edition book that he refers here, it's already the one that I talked about. This one. Let's write it. Second edition instead of completely revised. And so if you have that book with you and you have this toolbox installed, that's all you need to achieve every objective of this lab. Remember, this MATLAB tool by itself is extremely important for engineers. So one thing you'll learn in this course is MATLAB for sure. You already know it, but you will polish your skills. And second thing is you'll be able to quickly simulate robots. So in future, if you come across any robot in the industry, the first step is to go and simulate it in MATLAB so that you can know the basics of that robot. So I'm installing it, and you just see me here. From here on this web page, he gives all the steps. So he has some shared MATLAB drive folder. And he has it here as well. You can download here from here, but it's a MLTBX format. That's a MATLAB toolbox format. If you just double click on it, it will open, but not in the old MATLABs and the new ones. So for me, it will work, but for you, it might not, depending on which version you're installing. And other version of this, okay, so this is a manual also. This manual is better, you download this as well. Okay, so we will, from time to time, we'll need that manual also. And he gives the details of different commands, but it is based on 10. So these are different commands that you see. We'll get exposed to them from time to time, but for now, let's focus on installation. He must have mentioned where are the older version of this toolbox. I'm trying to find that. Yeah, toolbox history. He started working on it in 1995. And the first edition is here. That's version 9. So version 9 is, it's here. That is not, well, it's giving the same link, no? Yeah, RT, yeah, that's good. So if you click on this, I think you're getting a zip folder. No. So this link is dead, but it's okay. Why don't we ask Mr. Google? Yeah, so there is a GitHub repository. Maybe it's available here. Which version is this? 2 years ago, so it must be 2017 version, which is new. What I'm looking for is for the old one. So this is what we'll be doing in this toolbox. We'll be animating these robots like this. So
सर ये फ्री सॉफ्टवेयर है सर?
हाँ जी, मैटलैब फ्री नहीं है,
यस सर।
मैटलैब फ्री नहीं है, मैटलैब तो आप लोग जो यूज कर रहे हैं ये इलीगल है। Okay, so installation, this is version 9. And I think it will take us to some MATLAB drive, yeah. And how would I know which version is this? It's 38.8 MB. But as I click on this link, so yeah, I'm sure it will be, yeah. So this is RTB9. Let me copy this link and let's remove this link because that link was dead. And write another link and put this. Okay. And for 10 version, I will need this. This one, the second edition one. So I also give you this link here. So let's say for now I'm installing version number 10. So yeah, so let's say download share folder. It downloads. I think I'll have to wait. That one is just a 38 megabyte and this one is more. It's just 169 megabyte. Still, it's not that heavy as long as your MATLAB can run it.
सर MATLAB में built in नहीं आता?
Built in, अगर आपका MATLAB सर्वर के साथ कनेक्टेड है, ज़्यादातर आपका सही लाइसेंस्ड वर्जन नहीं है तो खैर बिल्ट इन नहीं आता, नहीं आपने इंस्टॉल करना पड़ेगा। ये MATLAB की जो कंपनी है MATLAB की, मैथवर्क्स, ये मैथवर्क्स की तरफ से नहीं है, ये एक बंदे ने इंडिपेंडेंटली क्रिएट किया है और बंदा भी यही एक है, पिछले 25 साल से इस पे काम कर रहे हैं। So it was his PhD thesis that he developed this software in that. So let's say I've downloaded the 10th version. I'll also try to see if I can demonstrate the 9th version. उसमें अगर कोई मुझे मसला नहीं आता तो I can get that a try too. I can give it a try. मेरे पास कहीं पुराना भी पड़ा होगा, but let's anyway. Yeah, it's coming. V1 is robotics version 1, which is the 9 series, 9.1, 9.2, 9.10, and robotics version vision and control version 2. That is the second version of the book. So the book that I have here, it's the second version. It's somewhere written on it. Yeah, this is it. It's a second version. So we are using this, but he had a previous version too. Okay, let the download complete and then I'll demonstrate the installation. In the meanwhile, I want to copy these steps if I can easily. Yeah, so there is a lot of other things that are installed. For example, Vision Toolbox that might not be of interest to you, but you cannot get rid of it. You have to leave it there. अच्छा जी
When is Akbar in my team? Is Akbar in my team? And my Ambushna will go.
Haji, so this installation has completed. Let's see. So this is where it has been downloaded. So I'll just extract it. I think this is a good enough convenient location on my computer. It's this particular folder in RC1. So let's see what are the steps. He says that a folder named RVC1 or RVC2 will appear in your MATLAB drive folder. Use the MATLAB file browser and navigate to that. So what you just need to do is you copy this path, you go to MATLAB, and your MATLAB, paste it there. Then it will go to that folder. So now if you double click if you double click on it, you're here. So use the MATLAB file browser and navigate to the folder RVCX. X mean X1 bhi ho sakta hai, 2 bhi ho sakta hai. You go inside the RVC tools. We are already inside the RVC tools here. And then double click the script named startup underscore RVC.m. So it's a MATLAB file. You either double click on it or just right click and run. So it has downloaded 9.10 release on my MATLAB. And it says that it doesn't give any error. So that means that installation is successful. And the first demo is it says it that run the RTV demo. to explore the toolbox. Okay, so on MATLAB command, you just give R